It's Week 14 of the NFL, and we'll see the Aviators. Burner at wide receiver. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Aviators and the Commanders, and it's all up next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Aviators of San Diego. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You talk about this Washington defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Open man is Higgins. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, He can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. They give it to Williams, running right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So here are the Commanders making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I'd say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
When you look at this defense,
right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Johnson. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. Johnson.
That is caught. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Johnson.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
The throw over the middle taken in. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 110 yards.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards. And he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. They go back to the ground with Williams. Shoves him aside. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Set for the 2nd quarter, San Diego in possession of the football. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Elijah Higgins.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Aviators are back within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He hit on all 6 of his passes on that opening drive, including the final throw for a touchdown, as his guys start here 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive, Johnson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Johnson to throw on 2nd down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll drop to throw. This pass complete to Higgins.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The Commanders' offense set to take over. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And this is going to be a Commanders first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down, Johnson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Zadarius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
The Washington offense set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
3rd and 8.
Off play action. Johnson out to his left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Johnson now on 1st and 10.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Johnson on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Johnson.
The Cockrell holds it in left side. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Johnson's throw complete to Dotson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now Johnson operating from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 8 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Oh, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And as they come towards halftime, it's the Eagles who have the lead in that one.
It's Jalen Hurts with a couple of touchdown passes.
From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game.
George Pickens
with 3 touchdown receptions. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Patrick Mahomes, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory.
Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. Johnson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's second down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Johnson. Short throw taken in by Conquo. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Here's Higgins out on the right side.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. On second down, Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man is Higgins. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 4. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A give to Williams, running right. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Robinson with another carry. Shifts past him at the 45. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Johnson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Back to throw. Johnson. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. Operating from the gun. Johnson. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
And down to the 41.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
3rd and 4.
Looking to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Johnson.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Looking to throw. Johnson.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Johnson on 3rd down.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Robinson up the middle.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
70 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Johnson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Higgins.
Holding. Offense.
What's the deal, y'all?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Johnson now throwing to start the drive.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Johnson.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Johnson.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Chigakakwo from 3 yards out. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's another San Diego first down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Higgins.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40.
That's another San Diego first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Williams running left. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Higgins over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line.
Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Washington on 3rd down.
They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They begin the drive with Robinson. There's a nice move. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. Johnson.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here's Johnson on 3rd and 2. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Here's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back to throw again.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Now 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Commanders preparing for their next possession. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, Might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when